Alright, that was a bit awkward. So this is a take 2 of how to go from one tier to another in Trove. For whatever reason my mic was muted, but yeah, we're gonna do this again. So first and foremost, since I know it's very confusing, I couldn't figure it out for hours and hours. There's actually a stream on it earlier that I did. It took me so long, and finally a comment from someone's video, very discreet, told me, oh no, this guy's wrong. So, doesn't matter which one you go to, just for simplicity's sake, we're going to Moonglow Grotto. It's the first one you can enter for anyone that's a bit of a newbie trying to get a little ahead. So, it doesn't matter which one you go in. No, it doesn't come down to luck. It does not come down to skill. So we enter. Don't exactly have to make haste here, because really, the highest you really need to complete all the quests is Tier 2. Tier 3 and Tier 4 help, don't get me wrong, because you get lots of more stuff from there. Things that can help you, but for the most part, Tier 2 is really all you're gonna need. So, you might be wondering, how do you get to Tier 2? Well, let me tell you, a bit tedious. At first, I thought you had to go in these things, right? You had to go through the doors? Nope. The one thing you cannot do, I need to stress this, is not go through doors like this. Do not. I'll explain later in a little while. Nope, we're gonna drop all the way down to our next destination, wherever that may be. And, alright, great. It's not vital you don't lose too much gas. I'm just trying to make a little haste here, of course. The biggest thing right now is for me to help you guys. So, once again, you see that door? Don't go through it. And the reason is because, as you can see, there's no light on either side of it. If it has lights on it, you're free to go in. But as you can see, there's no lights. And if you don't really get what I mean by lights, you'll see in a second. If we keep on progressing this way, we will eventually come to a door with 2 lights on it. And that is Tier 2. Then, a door with 3 lights, Tier 3, and so on and so forth. So, pretty much what it comes down to is don't go through doors unless they're lit. Unless they have lights on them. Not lit because they're technically all lit. Sounds kind of misleading. So, I'll show you just because, but as you saw, we avoided all of those doors. You want to avoid every single door and keep on exploring, because this is the only way to keep on exploring so you don't come to a dead end. But actually, a piece that I didn't add in last time, so I guess it's good that I added in now, is that those doors, it's weird to call them doors, because they're technically not, but let's call them doors, right? Those doors, the thing about them is that if you go through them, what happens is you come to a place where you get lots of mineral. So if you need mineral, you actually do want to go towards those doors. But if you need mineral from Tier 2, you want to go to Tier 2 first, and then go through the doors I just told you never to go inside of if you're trying to get to Tier 2. Once you're in Tier 2, you can go through whatever door you would like to. Just make sure you stay in Tier 2. Or, if you're getting a little adventurous, no problem with going to Tier 3 if you have a high enough gas. If you don't, you'll run out of oxygen extremely quickly. But, yeah. Most times, this is actually taking a little longer than expected. But most times, it really only takes about 1/4 of your oxygen supply to do. And lucky for us, we're not really seeing any doors, but if there were, like I said, you would just blatantly avoid them. If you come to a dead end, this happened to me once so far, out of like the 30 times I've now done it. But if you do come to a dead end, you're kind of just out of luck. That does happen. And as you can see, these are what I mean by lights. 2 lights, that means Tier 2. So, you go into Tier 2, and it also tells you, look, you're in Tier 2 now. And yeah, now you can get stuff like, there was the Moonlit Moss, you can also get Arch Root, Acrobat Root, it's so weird to say, and among other things. And then of course Tier 3 is the same exact way. I mean, yeah, it pretty much is. Because Tier 3 doesn't have anything special about it. It has exactly what tier 2 has, just in a higher limits, I suppose. But it's more dangerous. So I'm just telling you guys, preferably tier 2. And that'll be it for this episode. I really did hope this helped you guys, because I did not wish to waste 3 hours in the morning, but like I said, I did. Kinda sucky, but it happens. And, yeah, hope you guys have a nice day, and that'll be it for today.